Oh,
there we
are.
One day we will know how to work all this.
Until then, I'm still black on here. There we are. Okay. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Chickanic tonight.
How's everybody doing?
You remember when you bought that John Deere at Lowe's and you thought you were getting a real John Deere? You actually were getting a real John Deere. They're just spec made. So, how's everyone doing? I'm going to throw this question up there real quick so we can remember to answer it.
Yeah, because it's been sitting there for a while.
But you can go on through. And
just a question. My son got inspired by you and now wants to flip riding lawnmowers. Can you talk about how to buy a used equipment, what to look out for? Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
A lot of times we do stay away from buying used equipment because it is a gamble whenever you're buying it because you don't know what it's been through. Or the best thing you can do is actually have a chance to run it. If it's something that they want to sell that's not running, make sure you get a really good price on it. If you don't have a compression tester with you, you need to at least look down into the cylinder on 2 cycles and make sure that there's no scoring. Have a spark plug tool remover with you. The best thing you can do is actually run the machine. But also, if it's not running, check for spark if you have something to check for spark. Or
I was going to start out with the first thing I'd advise your son to do is put an ad on all social media saying, I will pick up and haul off your free dead lawn equipment. Dead lawn equipment for free.
There are tons of people that have stuff sitting around that they just want gone. Really, they do.
Yeah, we don't buy anything because we have so many things that are given to us over the year, and people just call us up and ask us if they can dump old riders. So
yep.
That second, if it's a rider specifically, make sure the deck is solid. A blown out deck will not let you, make any money on the thing. So
yeah.
After that, go to the engine, the transmission. But if you get enough of them and he has the skill sets already, he'll be able to swap out parts. So I'd suggest first send out ads saying that he'll pick up, dead lawn equipment for free. And then people will get in touch with him and say, come get this rider. It's been sitting in my backyard for 5 years.
Yep, they will.
And they will do that. So that's how he gets started.
Yep. And first I have to say, hello, Kevin, good lad. Told you you'd be first. So hello to you.
In England.
In England.
And yes, we do. We've been wanting to go over there for so long. And we have finally gotten to a position in life
where we
can. Where we can actually afford it.
And then all this is going on.
And due to the recent unpleasantness, we will not be going to England anytime in the next few days, it looks like. So as soon as we can, we'll get over there. We'd really like to meet Mick, in person.
Yep.
I like to see, the home country. I'm half English. Bree is half English. She can get herself all the way back to royalty.
I know. On top of everything else I do, I research my ancestry, so it's pretty neat what you can find out. But on one side, I'm hardcore Czechoslovakian. I don't know if you
can see it in her face.
Do I look like that? I don't know.
And I am German and English.
Yeah,
and that's about it. So
yeah. So let's start at the top and say hi to everybody.
Okay.
Jeffrey Kreff, just want to say hi. Can't join tonight. Oh, well, thank you for popping in and saying hi. Sean Ryan, looks like you have a question, but we're going to get back to that. Oh, well, I'll just go ahead and answer it. You said you have a Husqvarna 288 and you were wondering if you could ship to us. Now, we got so much on our plate right now that I'd hate to be felt like I don't, that wouldn't be good right now. I wouldn't want to feel like I had to get something done. And I just sort of go by the, fly on my pants on what we actually make videos about. It's like whatever's there and what's convenient and what I'm happen to be fixing for a customer most of the time. So I really don't want to feel that pressure, really.
Okay.
All right.
I was going to say yes, but that's okay. Email us and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Oh, Kaba Waba Bovnut. How you doing? Dave Masters, Iowa. Thanks for popping in. Philip or Malvern. You're just a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Just go ahead.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
I'm coming back to Cabo Wabo.
Oh,
so.
Okay. Do you know what his name's about? Did you see that?
Yeah,
okay.
well, I knew anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Malvern is a real, I mean, it's like right
Phillip
next to us.
Orr.
Yeah, so
I'm actually from Bismarck, and I knew a lot of Orrs down there. So I don't know if you're, so many of us are one clan here. So
Vince Prince, I think I saw you over on Mix live stream, and wasn't it not Prince? It's Price or something like that. Might manage 1 hour tonight. Hope you're still hanging out with us. There's Kevin, Jason Summers. How you doing tonight? Mend It Man, hang out there with us. I know it's late, but it's all right. Be laying in bed watching some Chickanic live stream.
Yeah, this is our last week for the year. I mean, this is after this we shut down. After this coming week, we do.
We're taking 2 weeks off.
Yeah, we're closing America's favorite family fun park to clean and repair.
Yeah, so hold on. What is that? You're scooting to La Cirque 117. I love the 12 days. LOL funny. You gotta work your mouse or here. Give it to me. So who all saw the last video? The 12 days of Christmas. What y'all think of that one? We had so much fun making it, but we're gonna get back to that. That's a whole long story, and Ron's a slave driver. What can I say? He makes me do everything. That is not true at all. It's the other way around. I make him do
No, she doesn't make me do everything.
So
I am her only employee, though. So
no.
Yes.
There's no employees. We just all do what we do.
Except for me, I'm your employee. It's okay. I've learned to live with it. I accept now.
Ray, how you doing, Ray? Thanks for coming back in. Let's see who else we got in here. Stephen Doty, upstate New York. I bet it's getting cold up there. Jordan E., thanks for popping back in. Larry Keener, what's up? Wayne Weiss from Alabama. Nathan Rector, I am perfect. I am doing so good. Everything is good in life. We're all healthy. Desert Dweller, howdy from Arizona. I so bad want to go to Arizona. Greg Brown, hey Greg, Northwest Arkansas.
We were up there week 4 last.
Yep.
We were in Branson,
Branson.
but
it's close, sort of. All right. Cult of the Crustacean King. If I got any of my moderators in here, don't throw my son out, please. Yeah, it is. So.
He's going to crab us a few times. That's what he does.
Oh, 903 Boater. Enjoy your videos from Michigan. Praying for all the victims of the tornadoes. Yes, we got really lucky that it did not build up until after us. So unfortunately it did, though, and those poor people, I mean, it knocked out a town and hit 4 states. That's crazy. That's just terrible. But yeah, we got real lucky. We didn't really see much.
This time in late February, early March are the most dangerous times around here.
Yeah.
We're lucky to be in a valley and surrounded by
mountain hills, big hills.
Well, mid-range mountain. And so it's rare if ever we get one because the storms come in and it breaks up the low current winds. So we tend not to get a lot of tornadoes here in this area. North of us and south of us, they do though. So, and as you go east, the earth flattens out a little bit and it gets pretty bad there too. So,
yes.
But yeah, prayers for everyone. I think in Kentucky, they said they're estimating right now close to 100 people dead. That's just, I don't even know what to say about it.
No.
Well, let's not get 20 minutes behind.
I know. Yeah. Lindsay, cheers from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. What's up? John Clan, how you doing? It was so weird hearing your voice the other day on Mix. I was like, yeah, you should be a radio talk show host for sure. Like, the sounds of the 60s. Grinder NorCal, hello. Summit Dave, hey. Luis Garcia, what's up? William, let's see. John Converse, Rob Cole, thank you for all your comments. Greta, hey, girl, what's up? Andy Presley from South Carolina. Hey, Greg, are you awake, Greg? It's the other side of the world. Yak Branson, hey. Breezy's Bike Shop, what's up? Tom Hartramp, thank you again for popping in. Odell Pace. The weather here today was actually beautiful, and we got a lot done in the yard because it was looking super scary. We have banana trees, and they had all died from the cold, and our yard was looking dead, very dead. So we had to cut them all down, and they were very, very, very large. So we got rid of all.
Wet.
Yeah.
Very wet.
Yeah. And then smelt like unripe bananas. So that was pretty cool. EB Dane 73. Howdy from Wyoming. Jeff Hunter. Hello from DC. Odell Pace.
EB Dane, what part of Wyoming? I miss Wyoming. I loved Wyoming.
Thank you, John. Yeah, don't forget to hit that thumbs up when you come in. Thank you so much. The more you hit thumbs up, the more you comment, the more people see it, and that's awesome. Gary Barnett, Merry Christmas to you and your family. I enjoy your videos. Unfortunately, can't watch live tonight. Just want to say hello. Well, hello, Greg. Thank you for popping in. David White, what camera do I use? Actually, I am saving up for a camera, and we're going to buy it after the first of the year. So I don't have a really good camera right now. I use my phone.
We have really good cameras.
Well, no, I meant like for what I'm doing. We do have really good cameras that I don't know how. I don't have a good vlogging camera.
We use two iPhones. We use an iPhone SE and an iPhone 12.
Yeah.
That's what we use, which, by the way, I really don't think you can get a whole lot better than the camera phones now for this stuff. I even, if you did go out and spend a lot of money, you might be able to get, some better lenses for some of those other cameras. But I mean, the capture quality is incredible for what, vloggers and we do. So
yeah, but I am getting one, and I'm going to, learn how to use it. But I don't have a vlogging camera yet. So, Louis, thank you so much. Right. Al Burnett, thank you for popping in. Jimmy Lee, hey. Chris House. What's we got here? Chris House can also look at end of the season. I see a lot of stuff with signs saying free because no one likes us to store dead equipment. Nope. Yeah, we clean a lot of our stuff out every year too, but it's mostly, we ransack it before we get rid of it. But Dale, thank you for coming in, Dale. Hey, Nioki, what's up? Let's see, Grass Cutter Palmer, hello. Thank you for coming in. Mopar Scott, good evening. Let's see, Christopher Shelley, hello. Jeremiah, hello, and thank you so much for commenting on everything. Guys, I was wondering how often you use gasket paper. I don't. Do you use gasket paper ever?
Very rarely. We have so many gaskets readily available to us. So.
I used to, use some cork gaskets for certain stuff, but the actual gaskets.
Probably as we get more involved in this, we'll use more because there's a lot of things that we'll do here that we won't do at the shop.
Mm-hmm.
When I was on Mix Mowers, by the way, if you all haven't checked out Mix Mowers, check out Mix Mowers.
Mm-hmm. The lawnmower.
I was asked about older equipment, and you have to be a pretty good friend of ours for us to work on a rider that's more than 20 years old. Other than that, we won't do it because it doesn't make a lot of sense from our standpoint. There's a snowball
effect also on things that have been sitting for a long time. You fix one thing, it goes to another, and then you look at, $100 fix goes to a $500 fix real quick.
I don't like it, but your customers will lie to you.
Yeah,
they will. And I picked up a mower in the summer, and it was over 20. I think it was 23 years old. And I told her, we really don't work on these. It's expensive for us to pick it up. She said it runs fine. It just won't start. The solenoid or something. But the ignition switch went out. So I'm like, okay. So I went and got it, and I told her I would not work on anything else. Sure enough, I bring it back to her 2 days later. She's calling us, telling us it runs and dies. I go back and look at it, and the gasket from the gas cap had rotted off and fallen down in her tank. And I tried to tell her, I told you we don't do anything else. And she said, I never said that. So I took it back and I fixed it again, but it's still, I mean, I couldn't charge her, the round trip price to pick it up again. It just wouldn't be right. So we won't work on those. We try, we usually, we won't. We don't work on older ones. So.
All right, Mark Gillard. Hello, Christopher Shelley, Illinois, Dan Uptmore, Gary, Southern Man 76. I want to make sure I don't miss everybody here. DC Lawn Maintenance and Snow Removal in Canada. Yeah, I bet y'all are getting it. Let's see. Don't zap him, William. Yeah. Oh, JTH, hello from the Houston. Shannon Hanks, Oklahoma, hello. What's up, Steve? How you doing? Steve Small Engine Saloon. The man himself is in the house. Thank you.
If we had it, we should have sent Steve
I don't know how to find the link.
I don't know how to find it either. That's how dumb we are.
I don't know what I'm doing.
We're on Yard Stream so we can show everyone's comments and everything, but we don't know how to use it. We don't know how to send you a link to it. So.
It gives you one at the beginning. Well, hold on. Maybe I can just copy and paste. If Steve wants it, if you want to pop in, Steve, you just let me know. And I will, I think it might be the link that's like popped at the top of the, address bar at the top. I might be able to send him that. So let's see. And we might need to scoot out some comments because I don't know. I want to make sure we're not too far behind. All right, Samuel Seeley, thank you to you both. I was able to get the lawnmower with the 6-horse Briggs. The engine needed to be modified to fit the snapper. It ran for 4 hours chopping leaves. Last week, I mowed the lawn with the snow coming down. Yeah, it's like here in Arkansas, you see those pictures of people, it was a guy riding on a riding mower with the waves coming out because it was so flooded. And yeah, that's the way it is here. And people seriously mow as soon as it stops raining. And I sell a lot of belts that way. You will destroy your belts if you try to mow while it's raining or while it's still wet. So
we're 14 minutes back.
Oh, no.
Catch up.
Oh, no. Catch up. So, James the Lawnmower Man, thank you very much. Well, I don't know if I can get to everybody saying hi. Okay, if you want to leave a question, okay, first you have to be a subscriber for 5 minutes because to keep out all the spammer people, they won't bother us if you have to be a subscriber. But if you're not a subscriber it won't let you comment. So you'll have to subscribe and then wait 5 minutes. If you want to leave a comment, please put it in all caps. That way we can read it because I can't see anymore. So I'm squinting over here.
Make sure we get to your question, leave it in super chat, even if it's like 99 cents. That way we're absolutely sure to see
if it's something that you really want us to, because
that doesn't mean we're going to be able to answer it correctly. That just means that it will definitely get to you.
It will be. It pops it up in highlight, but so. Oh, let's see here. We need that 12 days cover on Spotify. So we're going to redo it because actually we're going to finish the end and cut off, the whole thing about, the GOOLOO, but we wanted to make it a video for GOOLOO. And, at the same time, I had this idea. I'm like, I've always wanted to do a Christmas song with the band that we're in, and we never got around to doing it. And I was like, we could do this. It's a short song. Everybody loves it. And let's think of some really good words, and we'll just act it out at the shop. And so we did, and we filmed it in 2.5 hours. And
yeah, but it was only 2.5 hours because we forgot something. No, we ran out of space on
the camera,
on the phone.
Yeah,
and
we didn't realize
that it didn't record the last scene, so we had to go back in. That was after we tore the lights down and got everything back packed up, and
yeah,
we had to go back in and redo it. So
that one was super fun to make, but it's funny because right off the bat, I got so many dislikes on that video. The GOOLOO
GT3000.
I hope y'all watch that video to the end to actually see how good this thing works. It's insane. I mean, nothing would start our truck like that.
And full disclosure, they are not paying us for this. What we got was the GOOLOO GT3000.
Yeah, no.
And we didn't know anything about it when we got it.
Other than the video I saw on Project Farm.
And that wasn't this one.
That was a different model.
And anyway, when we did the truck start on it, I wanted to go out and see if it would work. And Bree wouldn't let me. She's like, no, it's either going to work or it's not.
It's going to work or it's not. We're,
So
you know,
we literally, we left the lights on the truck all night long.
Yeah.
So the battery was completely gone. And we didn't plug the block warmer in. And it got down to like 33 degrees, or it was like 41, 42.
Yeah.
When we actually did it. And sure enough, I mean, that's a 7.3
Dude.
22-year-old Power Stroke, and it didn't miss a beat.
Nope.
Dead cold, it started the engine.
No, I took a few seconds just to let the glow plugs, do their thing.
Our glow plugs don't work.
Well, whatever. I still feel like I need to.
You need to let the fuel system pressure up.
Yeah. So I was shocked.
Yeah.
So every day, whenever you do YouTube, you get emails to promote certain stuff, and they want to send you stuff, and you make videos. Well, first of all, let me say, Lawnmower Detective, dude,
thanks, dude.
you rock. Thank you so much.
Big
That's
thumbs
awesome.
up. Bigger thumbs up.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
And I respect law enforcement more than most. So just letting you know.
My daddy was a cop.
Yeah, daddy was a cop.
I've been around cops my entire life.
Love
y'all believe me,
our
okay?
law enforcement.
You'd better love your cops, because
Yep.
one day you're going to need him or her so bad.
Yeah.
So bad you're going to need one of them.
Yep.
So love them.
So thank you so much for that. So what were we talking about?
Well, we were talking about the GOOLOO GT3000.
GOOLOO GT3000. So
the hottest new battery booster on the market today. Up to 3,000 cranking amps.
Yes. So are we done with the ad?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
it. Sorry, yeah. There's only 177 people. I'm running people off by talking. Go ahead.
So y'all don't forget to hit that like button, please. So anyways, when you do YouTube, you get emails every single day, people wanting you to promote their stuff. And I know y'all have seen my videos. I do not promote stuff that I mean, the tools that I promote, my Amazon links and stuff below, that's like stuff I use. And
that's stuff
that's stuff I bought and used, and just, people want to know where they can get it, so I put it in the links. But so I'm every day I'm just avoiding all these things, because most of them are things that you're not going to want to see anyways, and you really don't care about. Even though I could get all this free stuff, I just don't feel like you're not going to watch my videos to see that. So I just don't do it. But the GOOLOO people got a hold of me and said, I'll send you a free GOOLOO if you do a video for us. And I was like, yes, I will. and then to find out that it's so awesome, man, I was like, score. So Greg Brown, thank you so much. Last video before break. What do each of you look forward to with Christmas? P.S. I bought 2 GOOLOOs after that video. Dang it, gift for a daughter. You're gonna love it. You're a definitely good purchase.
Incredibly surprising. It was.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna have to send us another one now, because we need one for the truck and one for the car. So.
Yeah.
What do we look? Watching the kids open presents.
Yeah.
We never make it to Christmas because they're
terrible.
on us.
We're terrible.
But we also like decorating, cooking.
Did y'all see my tree? I didn't leave why I ended up with this, red, white, and blue tree, but y'all have got to go see, in the community section, I put a picture of it, and I was going to, try it up something different every year. I make all just the colorful, flashing stuff. And this year I was like, I'm going to make red and white. I'm going to go with something different. And then it looked really plain. So I added some blue, and next thing I knew, it looked so patriotic that I was like, I got to go with some American flags and some, American little hats. And
gifts for us, though. We got the pool last year. So
yeah,
we decided that's 5 years of birthday and Christmas presents.
I thought you said it was my pool. Every time we talk about it, it's my pool.
It is your
His
pool.
guitars, my pool. Yeah, no. Everybody loves the
pool. I wanted a Shelby Cobra.
Yeah. So anyways, if y'all ever do see me do an ad like that, it's because it's something I know I can stand behind, that y'all will want, that it's totally worth me making a video out of. So
But if they want to send us free stuff, we'll take. If it's cool free stuff, we're going to say sure, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not. Have you seen? You don't see all the stuff they try to give us.
Well, no, but you're not going to take anything that's uncool.
I can't think of all the weird stuff right now, but oh, I see Stella's in the house. If y'all have not checked out the Lawnmower Lady on YouTube, she's my girl. Super smart chick. All right. Are we way behind on everything?
No, we're pretty close now.
So let's see.
Our child.
Unanswered question from the last stream. Uh-huh.
No, we don't have crabs. Shrimp.
Okay, so on top of it being the Christmas season, I'm going to give something away. So if y'all hang out with us for a little bit, I'm giving some pretty cool stuff away. So just because it's Christmas time and everybody like free stuff. So I got free stuff, so I'm going to give y'all free stuff. And one of them is going to include who needs a banner for their shop. Who likes Echo as much as I do? Or Shindawa. I might have a Shindawa one. So I'm thinking the prize is part of it's going to be one of these banners. So hang out, and you might get a chance to win some. So I need to say thanks to some people. So I did a video the other day and I thanked the people that got me some stuff, but they got me some more stuff. And I'm connected. Oh, I gotta get it. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so first off, and y'all, this is so awesome. People have gone over to my Amazon wish list and have bought me some things that I had on there. And I have to say thanks because this is awesome. For your support. So Timothy Higdon, he went on there and got me the magnetic tray. I've never had my own magnetic tray. I've always used the dirty ones laying around the shop.
Mine are dirty.
Yeah. Now I got my own, baby. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much, Timothy. That is awesome. Oh, also, James and Sally Hilton. Okay. Y'all are so awesome. First, I'm in the video I showed you, they sent me the gloves, the bifocal safety glasses, hold on, grab my other gloves. My other gloves. These are awesome. So they obviously know what a struggle it is to see things. Check it out. Magnifying lighted little, what's it called whenever it booms? It booms. So I'll be able to put it wherever I want and it stays. See all the little pieces because I work on all the little stuff. Thank you all so much. That is so awesome. Oh, we also got from Mikhail. Are you in here tonight, Mikhail? Thank you so much. Usually Mikhail's hanging out with us on our live stream. They got me my solder bits that I wanted. They got the dental picks. These are awesome. If you don't have dental picks, I use them for everything. And dun, 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 dun. I've been waiting for how long? Since I had my Amazon wish. This was the first thing I put on my Amazon wish list, and it has been bought probably 40 times. And every time, I don't know if it's coming to me or if the people are buying it for themselves, but 40 times people have bought these for themselves. And finally, I've got my new, because mine are so wore out. They don't really do as good as they used to. My new hemostats. I got the curved ones and the straight ones. Whoop. I love these things. If you don't have them, I'm going to make a list of all the tools that I use so you can get your own. But thank you so much, Mikhail. That's awesome. And last but not least, Sydney, Habib, thank you. I think that was the only name on here. Yeah, Sydney. I don't know if Sydney's on here tonight. If you are, thank you so very much. So, okay, y'all have seen my videos. Y'all have seen that I'm pretty bad about just grabbing a hammer that that does not need to be used for what I'm using it for. Check out my new mallets. Oh yeah. I'm going to use all of these to such good use. And another thing that wasn't even on my wish list, because it's cold here and everybody knows how much I hate the cold. Check this out. I've never had one of these. All the girls have these, and I've never had one before.
What is it? Just
Do I look cute?
yeah.
Look at how cute this is.
It's got a little leather tag on it.
Yeah, that means it's fancy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's awesome. So thank you all so much for all that stuff. So I just wanted to, give y'all a shout out. Y'all rock. That is amazing. Also, don't forget, we're going to be Saturday night on Mixed live stream for the Christmas live stream with
it will be Saturday afternoon here.
Yeah.
Saturday night in Jolly England.
Yeah. That's right. So it's 6:30 starts UK time. So that's 12:30 Arkansas time.
Yeah, we're in Arkansas.
Frank, we're in Arkansas. So thank you, John, for saying that. I think that is the cutest hat ever. I'm terrible. I'm not a shopper at all. I don't buy anything. You were going to make hubby jealous of what? Looking so cute? Oh, from my head being so warm and his not?
That's funny. So let's talk about some stuff, y'all.
Yeah.
What is going on in the world outside? Let me see. We're winding the year to a close.
Mm-hmm.
We have an enormous amount of old equipment saved up because we didn't scrap out our inventory last year, which was a good thing because this year we ended up not being able to get parts. So we have a ridiculous amount of riders and push mowers, pressure washers, and so on and so forth that we need to go through over the next about 5 weeks to find out what's viable. So we're going to be doing a lot of engine swapping and stuff like that because some of the bodies and frames are no good, but we've got a lot of good engines. So.
Oh, Jeremiah, I'm going to be getting a 12 by 20 shed for mechanics. Do you have any suggestions on a setup to best fit for mechanics? I don't know if you see me. I'll work on the floor on a piece of cardboard. So I don't know what and Ron's unorganized. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Get yourself a Mojack if you're going to be doing riders so that you can lift them up.
But look, he's young and strapping too. So.
Well, still get your, it's what like $129 investment, something like that. It's
it's totally worth it. Totally.
It's better than taking all of the decks off to access the blades.
Yeah.
You can really, if you go to Lowe's, you can buy one of those Craftsman or Cobalt, like 200-piece mechanics sets, and you can really do a lot from there. I would suggest getting a impact driver, like a big 1/2-inch impact driver to be able to remove blades and such as that. But other than that, just a standard mechanic set would be fine.
Simple Living, it's Christmas season, so I'm watching Die Hard and your stream at the same time. What a way to spend a Sunday night. We watched Lethal Weapon last night.
Yes.
That was our Christmas movie for the weekend. Oh. And yes, Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Yes, it is.
So less than handy. Thank you so much. All right. So Oh, we missed one. Super sticker. Thank you, Jay. That's awesome. Me. What we saying? Me. Did I miss something?
Did you say something referring to? Maybe you were saying that maybe that's the time you were talking about giving away the banner.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna do
Well,
some.
Steve, we're just buddies. If you want a banner or something, I mean, hit us up on Mix and we'll talk about it. But that is international shipping, so there might be more involved.
Oh, here's a you question.
We use the Dewalts. Milwaukee's are really good. The Makitas are really good.
I use my Dewalt like every single day.
There really isn't like a whole lot of price variance any longer with those 1/2 inch. I mean, the ones at Harbor Freight are like $40 less than the Dewalt. So you go to Harbor Freight and you pay, $159 or you pay $199 at Lowe's for a Dewalt. I haven't used the ones from Harbor Freight. I can't remember what their brand name is. I've used the Cobalt ones. They're really good. They're about the same price, about $159. I've used a Craftsman. We'd never had any luck with our Craftsman drivers. So
no,
their batteries last really well, but the drivers would just quit working. Like after 2 years, just completely quit working. And that was light use. So I wouldn't. They're made by MTD. Well, Black & Decker pretty much owns MTD, so that's going to be one group. But anyway, I wouldn't suggest a Craftsman just because I've had bad luck with them. That doesn't mean you will.
Who's making Craftsmans now, though? I mean,
Black & Decker.
Black & Decker.
Yeah. Who pretty much makes DeWalt too. So.
Mm-hmm. So, how's your 4-legged child doing? Hopefully she is doing well. Actually, you haven't seen all of our 4-legged children.
Yeah, we have he, she, and another he, she.
Yeah.
We have he, she dog and he, she cat.
They're two different ones. They're not he, she's. They're we have a boy dog and a boy cat and a girl dog and a girl cat. So, just want to clarify that, in this day and age. So anyways, okay. We have 2 English bulldogs and then 2 cats that they adopted us. They just came out of nowhere and we sort of had to take in and feed, and they own us now. So any questions? Hey, set you up. Yeah, Hayes Machinery. We need to hook up with him and see what all good Milwaukee stuff we can get. He's the man for that.
We need to have him on a live stream one time. That would be kind of late though.
Yeah.
It'd be like 1:00 in the morning or 2:00 in the morning, something like that.
Yeah. So I love the DeWalt stuff. I mean, I've had no issues with it. So getting there, Pat. What's up? What about Ryobi? I don't care for Ryobi.
I'm not certain who's making Ryobi right now. Their name's been passed around a little bit.
Yeah.
Actually, Rob S. right there.
Down?
No.
Oh, you said Rob. I thought you did. Okay.
Rod S.
Yeah.
The last one we bought, we paid $149 for the last one, $159 without batteries. I mean, we just got the raw because we have so many batteries, but that was the last one we ordered was $159.
All right, I'm just going to do a reminder. If you are not subscribed yet, you'll have to subscribe and be a subscriber for 5 minutes before you can comment. And if you do want to ask a question to us, please leave it in all capitals because we can't, well, we might miss it. And we still might miss it. So I'm just letting you know. And we are going to be doing a giveaway in just a little bit. Do some Chickanic trivia for all you hardcore watchers. And whoever wins is going to win a prize package that is going to include at least one of the banners that I have. It'll either be an Echo or a Shindawa one, and it'll look really cool in your shop. So you're missing some questions.
We use both.
Yeah.
We use actually plug-in pneumatic and battery. We have a big AC impact driver that we use when all else fails. It has a tendency to break things though, so we try not to use it too much. Mostly we use the battery operated impact drivers now because we wear out the pneumatics so fast. So
TJ Humphreys, where did you learn to fix all of that equipment? Pretty much standing behind the counter where I am now. When I was in school, I took 2 years of small engine repair, and then, which you don't learn as much as you think you would there. It's really better when you're in the field doing it trial and error and seeing the same issues over and over again, because everybody has the same issues and it's the same common problems over and over again. So when I got out of high school and that 2 years that I took of VOTEC at a college, I went to work at a small engine repair shop, worked there for a couple of years behind the counter. So I got all the questions. I sold parts. So you get to see what sells the most, like what breaks down the most and what the most common issues are. And then in 2011, my husband and I opened up the small engine repair shop and been doing it ever since. And so really it was a lot of trial and error, but so altogether it's sort of like 14 years of experience. How many?
The Kawasaki FS 691. Let me see. I just rebuilt the heads on one that had about I think 1,400 hours on it. It depends on how they're maintained. That's all you can do. And if you haven't had it the whole time, you really don't know how it was maintained. This one was maintained exquisitely. The inside of it was very clean. 2 of the valve stems had cracked on it over the years, and it had slowed the valve springs had weakened up a little bit, so it was slowing down, and the valves weren't able to close on time anymore. So we rebuilt them, put them on, and the thing ran great. And I suspect it'll do another 1,000 hours on a X300 John Deere. So they're good engines. It depends on how they've been maintained, though, as to how long they'll last.
2 English bulldogs, one of anything English. Now, Scotsman. You want me to have some, Yorkies? Is that Scottish Yorkies?
I don't know.
Oh no. So you probably didn't see our live stream we did Halloween. Ron and I drank a little bit. And so after that one, we realized we really don't need to drink as much as we as we thought we could in front of a lot of people. So we're drinking water. No,
we're pretty good at that.
Yeah.
So, that entire drink in front of a lot of people, we, have been in the entertainment business for a long time. So there have been some occasions when me or Bree has taken too many of the gratitude shots up on stage, and it has happened.
Yeah,
But we made it home alive.
I had a rule when we were doing concerts. And we usually play 3 sets for 4 hours, so it would be like hour and so long, hour and a few minute sets, and then take a break and an hour, a few minute sets. I would not drink until the last set because if I did, I'd be acting a fool. So,
Bill White, Rigid's good equipment. It is. They make so far they make really tough stuff. So they must have some deal with Amazon, because we're starting to see some people who are ordering. Some of the Gun Creek guys are ordering their saws in from Amazon. And
Dave Linto asks, what would you recommend for a riding mower for a yard with hills and about a half acre of land? Anything under $5,000. Are you in the States?
well,
If you are, well, can you get a Skag for 5,000?
yeah, I think they're I think 4,800 is where they're starting at. I'd always recommend Skag.
We really like the Skags.
If you're going to spend that kind of money, go for something with commercial hydro gears and a commercial deck.
No, that's not that's a 0 turn, but
yeah, if you're go to a John Deere dealer if you're not, and because you can buy a whole lot of tractor for $4,500.
Kevin J, thanks to all the small engine mechanics that help us on YouTube. Yes, thanks to not just, I'm not talking about, but a lot of people that's in my comment section. There's Steve Small Engine, Mower Medic, the Lawnmower Lady, Bruce's Small Engine, Mixed Mowers, Ken Small Engines. There's tons, the Lawnmower Detective. There's tons of people out there that if you have not subscribed to, please go to, because they have such good content that any question that you're going to have, you're going to find, an answer to. Oh, don't you hate those stuck
Other
stuff?
than a nuclear warhead. Well, I don't know if we don't have snow blowers here. We just don't, because there is no snow here. If they're plastic, I don't know. If well, no, I do. I'm going to give you some advice on that. That if they're metal, get a torch and heat it up. Then go get an handheld air hammer and put it to the shaft and see if you can rattle the wheel from the shaft. That's the way. That's how I take off most flywheels, is with an air hammer.
If it's not broke, fix it. Richard Shook. If you get rotary red belts, they have a lifetime warranty, and I've had 0 issues on warranties with them. I don't have any issues with those, with any of the rotary belts. Now, a warranty would be if it was like manufacturer defect and it would just break for no reason, or if it's something's messed up.
Kevlar comes off.
Yeah, but they really, the only time that there's an issue with a rotary belt is actually if it's just being the machine's doing it to it, not the actual belt itself. So yeah, rotary belts are good. Let's see. DC lawn maintenance and snow removal. I have an Echo ES 210 leaf blower. Hard to start, but when it gets running, it works good. What could be the problem? So,
age.
Yeah, is it old? A lot of times it's really, it's hard to say just a hard starting issue. If it's, it could be your diaphragms wore out in your carburetor, not choking correctly. It could be, have you serviced it? Have you changed out your fuel filter and stuff like that? It's really hard to do just a hard start, but runs good afterwards without running it myself and feeling like, what
sometimes that is, especially as they get older, it becomes harder to actually pressurize the fuel system in those, because the little bitty ports and inside the carburetor change dynamically, either because of varnish on them or they're slightly clogged up, things like that. if it's running good after you get it going, we have Shindawa trimmers that kind of do the same thing, but and we could repair them easily, but to us that isn't a problem because it takes an extra 35 seconds to get the trimmer going when you start it up after you haven't run it in 2 months. It's not a big deal to us. If that is a big deal to you, order a new carburetor.
How many heads did you change out this year, like just stealing off other mowers and putting on those Briggs twins? Seemed like a bunch.
Oh, I usually do. I don't want to go so far as to say that's Briggs's problem, as a lot of what I do that with is maintenance issues. If you read the book that comes with your engine, and I realize that that people aren't going to do that. I get it. But that book will tell you every 6 months or so to pull the shroud off of your engine and clean out the cooling veins in your heads. And almost all of the problem with those heads is the valve guides, the pressed in cryogenic valve guides coming loose because the heads have overheated. And almost every time, not every time, but almost every time I've changed one of those heads out, I take the shroud off and the head is just compacted with dirt and grass. So, clean your equipment, and that a lot of these things, won't be that bad of a problem. That doesn't mean it's going to stop it completely. It just, helps it along the way. I have seen those heads just fail for no reason at all whatsoever. So,
Dawn.
what?
Dave Bohannon asked, what kind of hand cleaner do you use?
Dawn or whatever, is the cheapest equivalent to it that we can get.
Yeah. Well, we get it at Sam's. We get the big, huge jug of their brand of Dawn.
Yeah.
And it works. So the T270 is the best weed eater ever made. David, I'm going to have to agree that Shindawa is where it's at. I have the T280 and the T242.
282.
Well, I'm sorry, the T2 was the 280, and then it went to the 282.
Yeah.
I thought ours was the one before it changed.
Ours is a 280. Well, maybe it is.
No, it's the 280. So I have the T280 and a T242. And it's because sometimes I want to tear stuff down and sometimes I don't want my back to hurt later. So because the 280, it's a hoss, man. And if you're going to run it for a long time, it's going to tear down a forest, but it's going to, put a hurting on you. Now the 242, it's light, powerful, easy to use. I love my Shindawas. I do not think there is. Now, I am an Echo dealer, and Echo and Shindawa are the same company, so I can sell Shindawa too. So I do have Shindawa stuff, like I was saying. The banner that I'm going to be giving away in my little prize package here in a few minutes, it's going to either be a Shindawa or an Echo. I just stopped really carrying a lot of the Shindawa products because they decided to not really differentiate the two anymore. They're pretty much just an Echo or a painted red. So the only difference in the trimmers anymore is the gear head and the shaft and the throttle trigger, which I've had zero issues ever out of the Echo gear heads, shafts, or triggers. So I'm like, and I have seen a few issues with the gear heads on the Shindawas. So, which there was always in a warranty, but still. So I just stick with the Echoes.
Toros are Toro has 2 degrees of all their equipment. They have the residential side, which is pretty much MTD, and then the Toros, their commercial side, which are just like anyone. The difference between a Hustler Fast Track and a Hustler Super Z is ridiculous. You can't even compare the two. They're not even playing the same game. The difference between the high-end Toro stuff and the residential Toro stuff is exactly the same. So you literally get what you pay for. But in that matter, if you're looking for, a zero turn then you want to pay I don't care what you want to pay the extra $2,000 and get up in that tier.
Yeah.
That's all I've got to say about that.
Oh, Merry Christmas to you, Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Ooh, Tecumseh.
Do you know how many Tecumsehs we see every year on generators?
Yeah.
It is the hottest item at the shop.
The winter of
It's like
2001 here in Arkansas, in this area in particular, there was a ice storm, big ice storm.
Big ice storm.
Lasted for 2 days. Just freezing rain.
The people up north are like, ooh.
Ooh. Yeah. The effects of it were horrendous. And I mean, it took down so many trees, all the power line.
Yeah.
The power was out for weeks and weeks
Yeah.
around here. Walmart sold Coleman generators, little, 5,000 watt Coleman generators for $299. They sold everyone in the country, and everybody in the 3-4 counties around here bought one in 2001 and didn't try to use it again until 2012 when it snowed and the power went out.
And that's when we got hit with them.
And they were all Tecumsehs.
And now every year we still see a ton of them. They're all from that year that people have sitting around their house, and they still work. But like with all generators, people let them sit.
And this is what people tell us. It's brand new. It was only used once.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, but it was used once 20 years ago. So you really need to consider that when you buy it. They haven't built a Tecumseh engine in almost 15 years. So
yeah,
the company quit building engines about 13 to 15 years ago. So
I don't know what he was talking about.
did you see what Musty? No, I did not.
No, I saw he posted a video, but I didn't see what it was. I haven't got to, sit down and watch videos today yet. So that's what I do.
The lawnmower lady says Donnie Boy has some good snow thrower.
Oh, yeah. Donnie Boy has been putting out a bunch of snowblower stuff too lately. So if you got any snowblower questions, we are not the people to talk to. Okay.
Yeah.
Go to Donnie Boy.
We live in the South.
Yeah.
I mean, this is real South down here. Friday it was 78. Saturday it was 42.
Yeah.
So even if it does snow 18 inches like it did earlier this year, it's gone in a day and a half. You don't even get a chance to use a snowblower. So.
All right. So let's see. Yes, Shindawas rocks. Let's see. Run right about the bricks heads. I've seen it so many times. Clean it so it does not overheat. Mr. Celtic at heart. Yes, you are correct. Also, once again, just to remind everybody, if you have a question, put it in all caps so we can actually see it, because this
or super chat us with whatever amount. It doesn't matter. That way we know
just so we can see it. So, X-Mark is a good mower.
X-Mark, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
X-Mark is a lot like the other ones. They only make commercial equipment. Toro and Hustler, they do not only make commercial equipment. They do make residential lines. So just like Cub Cadet, all Cub Cadets are MTD, but they do have a line that are strictly commercial, and they're a completely different machine than anything you can buy anywhere else.
So you didn't tell them you did have to replace 2 camshafts this week in the Briggs.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. I don't know what's the matter with their camshafts now.
And the one was under warranty because it was only a year old.
Yeah. But the last few years, we've been doing a lot of those under warranty, as a matter of fact.
So, I mean, and then you feel bad for the people that are right out of warranty, but. Let's see. Those little genies aren't designed to run full load for hours and end. Those Tecumseh engines will blow up. Well, we haven't seen seen that many blow up, but
I've got a buddy who brought us one, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. And when the power went out, they had a big storm and power went out downtown. He said he started and he was watching the muffler glow red and shoot a flame out about 15 inches out of the muffler while he was running his house. He's like, what do I do? I'm like, I don't know, man. Wait for it to blow up. If it gets low on oil, it'll shut off, I think.
All right.
They did make good. I don't want to, the Tecumseh engines were actually pretty tough and they were pretty good. The fuel systems were awful though. Awful fuel systems.
Less than handy. What's your opinion on California's no more gas lawn equipment, or we send you to Alaska laws? Now, I have not heard the part about sending them to Alaska. I've just heard, that they are going to ban the sale of small engines and generators and ATVs. And I don't see how that is possible. The place will look like an Amazon before, too long. There's just no way. They're not going to be able to subsidize the lawn care people with how much it's going to cost to replace their gas powered equipment with electric equipment. I mean, the difference between a $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 zero turn and a $20,000 something dollar, battery powered, whatever. It's just not possible. You can't do that. I don't.
They're going to open up a black market, is what they're going to do. People are going to be jumping the border to buy equipment and bring it into the state, even if it's their own personal equipment. But it's going to be like, they're not going to be scalping tickets in California anymore. They're going to be scalping, leaf blowers and push mowers and stuff like that. The electric equipment is really good, but when you do it for a living, you have to have it right now. You don't have time to go charge your trimmers and mowers up in order to use them again. So that you'd have to keep an incredible supply of batteries charged. So that's all I see. I see people, heading over to Arizona and Nevada, and I can see Arizona and Nevada dealerships setting up state border, dealerships right there. So you could, drive 2 minutes across the border and buy everything that you need and take it back into California.
Darwin W. asked, Nightmare Echo equipment to work on. There is actually nothing that I can think of that is a nightmare to work on because they've made it so easy. Everything's on the outside. It's very easy to get to. Some of the chainsaws have gotten a little bit more difficult, but
I don't like working on their arbor saws, but I mean, I've got big hands and they're small.
Yeah.
And they're hard for me to get into. So, but other than that,
I don't have any issues working on any Echoes at all. They're all.
But then again, I don't do a lot of the two-stir. I almost never do it, as a matter of fact. And
my worst thing I hate working on is chop saws. Period. Just because I don't. They're dusty with that. What is that gypsum? Whatever. It makes me itch. It's just.
Well,
they're no fun to take apart.
Concrete,
and the way
that's like the lye from the concrete.
Yeah, I hate working on chop saws, and I do start chainsaws and 2 cycles or whatever every day for a living, but they're no fun to start either because I don't run them. Actually, people always like ask me. I'm not a landscaper or a person that does the concrete or so. Although I can fix it and I can make it run, I am not going to cut concrete with it. So it scares me sometimes to have to run those things. So, because I just have, those horror images in my head of it flying apart and shooting across the street at some store and breaking windows. But thank you, Darwin, for subbing. That's awesome. I think we're almost to 43,000. Thank you all so much. Yeah. If you haven't hit that like button yet, hit that like button. Thank you. Oh, so yeah, not enough snow here to worry about, Steelman. You're right.
Hustler X1 is a good mower. Yeah. Hustler X1 is in that commercial range. Uh, the Super Z that we got, we had to change a head on. That's why the guy didn't want it anymore. It's because
Yeah.
he had to pay for a new head. Those big Kohler engines are really good engines. They're lifetime engines, just like all of those, big engines. That's a really good machine. The X1 is a good machine. So it is up in that, their commercial range. So.
All right. So I gotta think of some kind of trivia question for y'all to get to win a banner. Is definitely going to be in the prize package. So I'm gonna make this like a really cool gift with multiple things. So I'm not gonna give multiple things away tonight. I'm gonna give one really awesome thing away and give some cool stuff in this one really awesome thing. But I'm trying to think of something that, y'all can guess about.
Let's get to this one first.
Mm-hmm.
Where can we get Echo parts online?
I mean, if you...
Parts Pro, and they have them, don't they?
Yeah, Parts Tree. Parts Tree
Tree
has them, and they're only
or is
like...
that Pro Parts?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. The Parts Tree, it's only $7 and something shipping, and that'll cover everything that you want to get. So.
Yeah, but Parts Tree, they have Echo parts.
Mm-hmm.
Walker mowers are absolutely fantastic mowers, difficult to work on.
Yeah.
That's what I know about them. Trivia, what can we do? I suggested...
we can't just do my age, okay? Because
yeah, but okay.
No, I know.
But we could do
multiple
both.
questions.
We could do both of our birth years.
No. That's too easy.
Our child would give us up. You're right.
Yeah.
Be like, for Legos, I will tell you when both my parents were born.
Yeah. Okay, it'll be a 3-part question, and you have to get all 3 answers correct. Okay, since we're at an hour 7 now, so. And the first person to answer correctly will win the Christmas prize package, which will definitely include a awesome
Echo or Shindawa
banner, plus some other stuff that I do not know all of yet. So probably a Chickanic shirt and some other stuff. So,
well, we also have, like you said, the table mats.
Oh yeah, I got the work mats. It's gonna be a cool little gift here. Okay, so I got to make it a little difficult on you. So you need to answer this in a 3-part question. You got to give all 3 answers correctly. You have to know, number 1, my age. Number 2, the name of the band that we have. And number 3, let's think. Number 3. What?
Chickanic age.
No. Yeah. Okay. My age, the name of the band that we have, and the video that I have with the most views. What's it about? Okay. Those 3. First to answer wins.
What will cause cylinder head gasket to blow leak on a Shindawa C30 brush cutter? Usually that happens as they get older and the head bolts begin to back out. The cylinder bolts begin to back out just a little bit. Check and make sure that the cylinder bolts are still tight. Let's see. Our child is saying he will win the banner.
He better not. He better not give no answers. All right. So those are the 3 questions to win the Super Chickanic Christmas package of a banner, a shirt, and some other cool stuff. Probably a work mat, either a Shindawa or Echo work or rotary work mat. 42 hooker red blade nipples. John Clem, no. You got 1 out of 3 right. Oh, I gotta pay attention to this because let's see here.
We've been in business for 15 years. We owned a restaurant before the shop, and we sold the restaurant to concentrate solely on the shop.
Grease Scottman, you are right on one of them.
Bald Eagle, you're right on 2 of them.
Yes. You're close, Bald Eagle. Keep guessing. No. Xander, do not answer.
You should not answer, Crustacean King.
Oh.
Yes, you do know all of them. You live here.
Oh.
Bald Eagle 242. Did you get in touch with our son? We got to know that.
Yeah.
First one we saw, though.
So let's make sure. I think Bald Eagle had it, but I don't want to screw up.
Oh, he was just going down it. He didn't even notice that we gave. He answered again. Bald Eagle.
Oh yeah, Bald Eagle. You guessed right. You got it.
That was it right there. Yeah.
Bald Eagle, my buddy. Okay, the man with the awesome John Deere videos on how to. I mean, we actually do not, or we tell people when they drop their John Deeres off, we are not responsible for your fiberglass if it gets broken or if your seat gets, messed up, because it just seems like the John Deere seats and the fiberglass on those hoods, it will just shatter for no reason. So, which it only happened to us once, but it's like, and so he has some amazing videos on how to repair
that was that one that we picked up and the hood blew up. I mean, just the vibration from the hood
trailer
blew up.
Yeah.
Because the guy let it sit out for like 6 years.
So go check his channel out because he has some great content on how to repair your seats with, the vinyl in your seats and the fiberglass on the John Deere hoods. Awesome. And yes, you are the winner. Yay. I'm so glad. I'm going to send you some good stuff. So email me at chickanic@yahoo.com so I can get your address. That makes me happy. I'm glad you figured that out. So, wrong mouse. Oh, what's Steve doing? Everybody says congrats, Steve. Did Steve win it?
Well, I missed it. Bald Eagle's name is Steve.
Oh, it's just Oh, I should have known that. That's how I got started in riding mowers repair. That's how I got started on riding mowers, repairing plastic hoods. Yeah, that you can get. Everybody comes in. I swear I probably get 100 people a year that come in asking if we have a used John Deere hood. Nope, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. PBR Street Gang 79. Thoughts on aftermarket Chinese 2-cycle carbs. It's a hit and a miss anymore. A while back, it was not an issue, but in the last 2 years, we have seen a serious decline in quality of manufacture. I mean, it's just junk.
We've seen serious decline in.
There's some that will work, and there's some that won't. Like the steel aftermarket carbs for like the FS55, FS85, 75s, all those, the 45s. Those worked fine for years, and then all of a sudden, the last couple of years, you'll just get a whole bad batch of ones that.
The really bad thing is we know they know how to do it. I mean, all steel carburetors are made in China. I mean, if you look and see where Zama's made, they're made in China. They know how to, and they used to make great. I don't know what happened, really. I mean, we have seen serious declines in quality.
Okay. John says Robert Allen has a question, but I got to find it because I didn't see it. Is your business listed on Facebook? Our shop is, yes, it is. Now I know people want to get a hold of me and stuff to like send them parts and stuff like that. I really don't do that kind of thing through my business.
But it's okay. I mean,
you can't, and I'll try to help out, but I really don't.
You're going to do a lot better on Chickanic Facebook than you are, but it's Lakeside Small Engine.
Yeah.
That's the name of our business. And you can find it on Facebook. But if you have anything, I mean, direct it to Chickanic because we really don't keep up with Lakeside Small Engine Facebook. So,
like, do I have a website for our business? No. Chickanic, yeah. Yes. Oh, Nathaniel Keeney, I have a 1994 Echo top handle trim saw. Can I get parts gray, not orange? Oh, those were the best. I got a CS 60. Oh, I don't even remember what it was. It's huge in the shop right now. Man, those gray Echoes were awesome.
And the answer is maybe.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't know right now. If you'd be able to get that part or not at this time. There have been some older parts this year that they have just kind of said, yeah, not a good time to order that. You know, it might be on back order for the next 6 months, 7 months.
Just recently I've really started, having a hard time getting a lot of Husqvarna stuff. So from my distributor. How did you guys make the decision to go into the power equipment business? There was a need for it. I knew the family that owned the building and had the shop before that. And it had been there for 30 years. It had a warehouse of parts had tons of parts. It was just sitting there needing to be open to service an entire half of a town. And so we had the opportunity to do it and opened it up. And we had the cafe at the time because we opened the cafe in 2008 and we opened this in 2011. So I was over at the lawnmower shop. Ron was at the cafe, and both of us were running back and forth for whatever was needed until we finally in 2015, we're just like, nah, we can only do one. So we sold the cafe in 2015. But Ron is an excellent cook. So just letting y'all know.
That was kind of my family business. I kind of grew up in
his grandparents owned the first KFC in this town.
In Arkansas.
Oh, in Arkansas. Yeah. So, yeah. Back in the day. Have you got
the 7310 is probably the big one?
It's back ordered right now, but I've got one coming. I can't wait to see what it does because I've already, learned everything about it in the update school that I did, but it's really neat. Now it is the first chainsaw that I've found out. It has a different gap for the spark plug for a certain amount of time. Isn't that odd? That it runs better. And I think it was maybe 15 thousandths instead of, or 20 thousand instead of 30,000, something like that. I've got to look at it again, but it was just really odd to me that after a certain amount of hours, then it's like a regular, go back to a regular plug. But that was sort of odd. I'm going to have to look more into that because I don't know what that's about.
I'm kind of mad at him for not sending us one so that we could review it on Chickanic. I'm like, come on, guys, give us some. We've been selling your stuff for 11 years now.
Actually, you can go to echousa.com and they have a store where you can get lots of Echo stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't like get a lot. I mean, the banners I do.
Merry Christmas, Larry.
But the cup, got to go to school to get that, It's a beast. I have to give it back to her. Oh, what do you say? It's a beast. I have to give it back to him. The rep tomorrow and the price point is on point. Yeah, that's one good thing about Echo is that even, I can sell a 590 Timberwolf all day long because of its price point. I mean, for $400, 60 cc's of power with, 20-inch bar, 3/8 full chain, decompression valve, starts extremely easy without the decompression valve, big air filtration system. I mean, that is like the best saw you can possibly buy for $400, period. If you're going to try to get a Steel or a Husqvarna in the same amount of power, you're definitely going to spend more.
Somebody give us another like. We got 199.
199.
We need 200 likes.
And so, yeah. We need to do. Huh?
Go ahead.
PBR Street Gang 79, have to ask, where did you get your Walbro beanie? Isn't that thing sweet? So Walbro got a hold of me about a month ago or so and wanted to send me some of their stuff. And I had no idea about these new carburetor parts. They have a spiral diaphragm out. If you haven't seen that video, it's pretty cool. I mean, I didn't know anything about all this new stuff. They're primer bulbs, and my distributors don't even carry it. So I have to actually order it through Walbro if I want to get any of this stuff. But supposedly they have primer bulbs that are supposed to last, ethanol resistant, last a lifetime. The metering diaphragm is supposed to last a lifetime, never have to change it out again. Now, whenever you look at it and you're thinking, I forgot how much it was, it might be $17 or something like that. Yeah, that's a lot. And if you can fix your own stuff, it's not really a deal. You're going to go ahead and just go with the old Walbro, rubber diaphragms, but whatever. But for somebody that doesn't always fix their own stuff, or if you want to have these parts put in at a shop or something like that, it's worth it because you're not going to have the reoccurring issues. So I don't know. I mean, I got a lot.
Oh, now we got 240 likes because thank you.
Thank you. So yeah, I think it's worth it. They got a hold of me and they gave me the beanie and some other stuff, and so I made a video on it because I thought it was really cool stuff. So, but I'm putting it in all of my equipment, like my Echo pole saw. It's going to get a spiral metering diaphragm and the Echo primer bulbs and stuff like that. So. Oh, most sold piece of equipment in our shop.
Probably a 225.
The SRM 225 homeowner weed eater. Straight shaft.
It would probably be the 590.
Yes.
Plus we sell more 2620s, and we probably do sell more 2620s.
Probably about the same
as the CS 590s.
Yeah. We need to give away a chainsaw.
Yeah.
Not a new one though. We need to give away the McCulloch.
No, I love the little McCulloch.
No, not the little one.
Oh, that one? No. That shipping would be like $80. It's like as heavy as an engine.
Sucker, yeah.
We'll give something good away. So just bought a John Deere 590 with a 25.5 horsepower Kawasaki. What do you think of them?
I like the 590s. I really do. They're almost a skag. And originally, to get into that end of the business, John Deere bought Great Dane mowers, which that's Dane Skag's original company is Great Dane. So they share a lot of the same technology. And by that, I mean, they're easy to work on. The best thing about Skags is they're very user-friendly. You can change all the belts, in like 20 minutes with one person because they're just accessible and, they're set up on serpentine systems, very easy to interchange, good mowers. So, yeah, and the 590 is a good mower.
Marco, I'm not sure what your question was. I went back and tried to scoot up, but I couldn't find. Now I'm not sure if Chickanic answered my question about the Kohler Command versus Kawasaki FX. Can anyone help me? So maybe, I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and see. But if you ask again, maybe I just didn't see it. I'm sorry. All right. CPU Frost. I have a 10-year-old CS400 and it still runs great. Good cleanup saw. It is a good saw and it's light. And the thing I love about the Echoes is they start so easy, so much easier. But I got a commercial guy. He's bought probably 5 CS400s in the last couple of years that he takes up in the trees with him because he, instead of a top handle, I mean, that's a lot of power, but.
You asked about the 5. I was thinking about the 720. The 590 is a tractor. I'm sorry. I had my brain somewhere else. No, they're good. They are good. Good mowers. Good decks on them. Sorry about that. That was a total brain fart on me.
What you feel about them old Kohler cast irons?
Like ours?
Mm-hmm.
Or like the K series? Like, I'm going to really have to get into one of those this week because we have a friend who, keeps putting this John Deere 212 on us. And
okay, which engine is better and less problematic? And he asked against the Kohler and the Kawasaki. Kawasaki FX and the Kohler Command. Kawasaki?
I'm sorry. What?
Which one is a better engine in your mind?
I don't know. The Kohler's easier to get parts for. Kawasaki makes great engines.
We just don't see them broken that much, though. I don't think the Kawasaki's. Or is it just because the commands are on more things?
Well, they are. They're on a lot
I mean,
more.
maybe that's just what it is, but
Kawasaki makes really good engines.
Mhm.
There's some just like all of them, they have some head failings that you have to kind of deal with. But the Kawasaki make Kohler, those old Kohler commands are rock solid. So they're getting older now, though.
yeah. We actually used the little mini Mac that we have today to cut down all the banana trees. And it was sort of wet and gross, but it worked really well.
Yeah, then I put it up. So I didn't put it in the case, so I left it out. But still, I got to go. It was pretty oily, but still, I got to go clean it up tomorrow so the chain doesn't rust on it.
Good night, Mark. Thank you for hanging out with us. What's up, Jammer? How you doing? Jammer's been one of my peeps since the beginning. What are your thoughts on Aaron's 0 turns yesterday? Picked up an Icon 52 HD Kawasaki 25 hours.
Now, I might be wrong about this, but I think that Husqvarna owns the Aaron's name now, and AYP is making those. But I'm not sure who's making the
Or how
commercial.
old yours is.
Yeah, or how old yours is. I'm unfamiliar with the model of it. The engine's rock solid on it. Other than, I mean, they're very generic. They're, like the entry-level X-Marks, the entry-level Grasshoppers, and all those. They have certain areas that in their models that, they're very rock solid. And the problems you're going to have with them is the same as anything else. It depends on the transmissions that they have in them. If they have really good transmissions in them, they're going to be great. If they have the mid-level transmissions in them, you might end up with, you make sure that your hydros are good.
Luis asks, is there a program that shows exploded view of the small engines? The go-to place is Parts Tree, and it's very easy to use. You will have to just have your model number. And if it's a John Deere, you can go to the johndeere.com site and they've got, everything you need. Other than that, I don't know what else you might need to look up, but yeah, Parts Tree is where to go.
Bourbon drinker.
Bourbon drinker. That's my drink. Just saying. I like my Maker's Mark. So let's see. Hello to everybody that's popped in. And we got a bunch of new peeps. So I just want to let you know, if you have not subscribed yet, you'll have to be a subscriber for 5 minutes before you can comment. That way we can keep all the spammers out. And then also please put all of your questions in caps so we can see them. Can you still get parts for McCullough weed whackers and blowers? There's actually one of the distributors that I use. They bought out all of the McCullough parts at the end of its existence. And so I can still get a lot of stuff. But I don't really need to that often anymore. I mean, the most of the times when I see them, they've sat. It's a carburetor kit, fuel lines, fuel filter, real generic stuff, and their air filters. Unless it was the foam piece that sat in there, which I can cut a piece of foam. The air filters were always pretty good. I mean, and then there's some aftermarket still ones that I can get. So yeah, you can still get McCullough parts for anything that you're actually going to need.
That's what I was going to give you. I was going to give you somebody gave us an old McCullough, but she is right. I mean, we'd never be able to cover shipping on the thing. It weighs more than my 440 Magnum. So,
well, thank you, King's Lawn. I hope you're enjoying it. Oh,
later, Bald Eagle. Merry Christmas.
Yes, send me an email. Congratulations for winning. Yay. Oh, let's see. John Deere electrical schematics. Tom, what's up, Tom? Do y'all know of a site to get John Deere electrical schematics? Now, I don't think it actually gives. It just shows the blown up view, but
sometimes you can get the actual schematic off of Parts Tree. Sometimes you can get them off of the John Deere website itself. If you go to the parts and look up, sometimes you can't.
It really doesn't.
The website that I used to use to get these doesn't exist anymore. And it actually has kind of put me in a bind because, it's nice to be able to get
I don't know if people can actually see that. No, nobody's going to be able to see that. So the place that I go to look up parts at, it's called partscatalog.deere.com, and it's my go-to John Deere place. But whenever I go to the electrical section on it, it just shows me an exploded view, but not actually in the parts, but it doesn't show me any kind of, schematic of like what goes to what or anything like that. Or, so no, it's not going to be helpful. Sorry.
And I wasn't going to because I can't remember the name of it, and it would take me a while to find it. But there is
Jordan.
There is a website that stores the user's manuals of almost every single tractor ever made out there. And almost every single user's manual has an electrical schematic. If you can read an electrical schematic, then, it's a great tool. And there is one out there, or there was anyway. So, but I'm sorry, I can't give it to you because I have absolutely no idea what it is off the top of my head. So I wouldn't even be able to begin to look it up, but it's out there. There are resources like that. So, and they're free too. I mean, they're out there in the public domain. So there's a lot of them that you can pay to download these manuals, but only in particular manuals. There are catalogs of these online somewhere. So,
and a little time for selfish self-promotion here. We are selling Chickanic shirts on the Chickanic.com website. You like that? Yeah. And if you want, I still need to add it to it, but I'm going to be getting the Work Like a Girl section on there too. Or you can just send me a message and tell me that you want the Work Like a Girl. So we got t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, and hoodies. All of the shirts, we buy the shirts, we buy vinyl, we cut the vinyl, we pull it, we press it onto the shirts. They're all made by my family. So if you want to get one or get one for that chick that you know is hardcore for Christmas, holler at us. Thanks so much for hanging out with us, Steve.
All right, bud.
And we will see you Saturday. Once again, a reminder, this Saturday coming up on Mix live stream, we're going to be on there with some huge names like Steve Small Engines, Musty might be showing up, Terrell Fixes All.
Us.
We're not huge, but yeah, so y'all are going to.
Pretty big.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, yeah. Okay, go ahead. A lot of COVID chub on this guy.
We actually, the Spartan, somebody was asking about Spartan. We have only had
the
one.
early Cubs. Yeah, we don't work on anything that old. I have a Harvester Cub right now that I should have never taken in, but I'm going to go ahead and go, because it has a Kohler engine on it. And he said that's all it needs. It just needs the fuel system done. So I'm going to look at it, but that's it. That's as far as I go. Which one?
Well, first go ahead and
this one.
Yeah, if you want. Yes. I'm just going to say, Sam asked, have you seen an unusual amount of failed coils on the Kohler 27 horsepower Command Pro? That is a positive.
It isn't a matter of if, it's a matter of when those are going to fail.
Yeah.
And you can't, they have replaced them with a different part. So, well, I don't know. Now you can buy independent ones for some reason. It's weird. For a while, they made you replace both of them. Now they're, it all depends on which one it is. There's one that is electronic, and there's one that is just, well, all the coils are electronic, of course, but this one has special chips in it that allow it to change the spark curve. So, and they melt down, and there was one that just had the standard electronics in it. So, but now they're allowing you to get two of one and one of the other. So, but yeah, they're going to fail.
Stella, send me your address. I get you one. I hook you up.
Said something about Spartan.
Oh, somebody was saying, do we like Spartan mowers? We've only seen a couple, but it's not.
But that's because they're pretty. They're good.
Maybe we don't see them because they don't break.
They're made here.
Yeah.
They're made in Northwest Arkansas. So they, are kind of, the story goes that the brothers who had Bad Boy split up, and one went and made Spartan. And anyway, so far, they're kind of ridiculously inexpensive for their size. And what they do, I haven't had any, I've had engine issues with them, and that's not them. That's Briggs & Stratton and Kawasaki. So other than that, we've seen one that had a issue with the starter control pad. At least that's what the warranty people said it was. It ended up being a malfunction on the stator, and it wasn't charging enough to keep, while it was running, it wasn't able to send enough power to actually keep the battery and the ECM and everything going. So,
mowers and blowers, what do you think about the GTA 26 battery garden pruner or other battery operated saws? I'm not familiar enough with them because I personally don't run the saws, and then I don't work on them, so I don't see them that often. And the only ones I've sold and seen through the Echo, I haven't had any issues with. So, and I don't have enough knowledge to really answer that, because I just fix things that break, and I don't work on those. So
I've used Echoes because I went to the class and I got to use it. It's a very powerful saw. I haven't talked to anyone yet who said that it will last more than 15 minutes under heavy work. So you've got 15 minutes you're changing a battery.
Yeah.
And I mean, that isn't me personally having that experience. That's everyone that I've talked to so far. They said it's great, you know, just for doing light work here and there. And it's great if you just need something real quick. But as soon as you get into using it heavily, you've got about 15 minutes of nonstop cutting, and that's it.
Yeah. So you ready to about head out?
Yeah, it'd be about.
Oh, we got to go to work tomorrow, but we're going to be pumping the videos out next Friday. This Friday coming up is our last day at work, and we're taking 2 weeks off. So we're going to be working it through the YouTube world. So hopefully y'all watch them videos, and thank you all so much for hanging out with us. Huge congratulations to Bald Eagle for being the ultimate guessing master.
Yeah.
And so thank you so much, and y'all have a wonderful week.
Thank y'all.
See
Merry
ya.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Good night.